If you've ever felt like the world is passing you by, listen carefully. Sometimes the biggest treasures are buried where no one bothers to look. Ethan was an ordinary 19-year-old from a small town in Ohio. He worked part-time at a gas station, saved every spare dollar, and dreamed of something bigger. But he was surrounded by people who told him, "Be realistic. You'll never make it out of here." One Saturday, while scrolling through an old community Facebook page, Ethan saw a strange post. Hundreds of coins have been scattered in a field on the edge of town, placed there for a historical reenactment project. Nobody picked them up. They're still out there. Most people laughed and kept scrolling. Ethan didn't. The next morning, he borrowed a rusty metal detector from his uncle and biked 3 miles to that field. The ground was muddy, his shoes were ruined within an hour, and the detector mostly screamed at bottle caps and nails. But Ethan stayed. He thought of his father, who used to say, "Treasure doesn't hide itself from the strong. It hides itself from the impatient." After 3 hours, just as the sun was setting, the detector chirped differently. A softer, steadier sound. Ethan dug, hands blistering, until the dirt gave way to a small metal box. Inside were coins, not modern ones, but thick weathered tokens, stamped with the year 1912. At first, he thought they were worthless, but curiosity drove him to the library, then to a local historian. To his shock, the historian explained, "These aren't just tokens. They're commemorative coins from a fair that shut down over a century ago. Collectors would pay for these." Ethan listed a few online. Within days, one sold for $75, another for $100. Soon, he realized the whole box could cover a semester of community college. But here's the twist. Ethan didn't just cash in. He used part of the money to buy a better detector, then spent every weekend searching abandoned sites, forgotten trails, and riverbanks. Each time he found something, an old military button, a silver spoon, a locket, he researched its story and shared it online. At first, a handful of people watched, then hundreds, then thousands. His videos weren't just about objects, but about history whispering from the dirt. People began following not for the finds, but for the reminder that treasure is all around us, if we pay attention. 1 year later, Ethan had over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, partnerships with museums, and enough income to leave the gas station behind. But when asked about his greatest treasure, he didn't mention the coins or the money. He said this, "My greatest treasure is proof. Proof that the world rewards the curious, the stubborn, and the ones who are willing to dig where everyone else walks by." And here's the truth for you. Treasure doesn't always shine. Sometimes it looks like wasted effort, muddy shoes, and days of nothing. But if you keep digging, through rejection, through silence, through doubt, you'll find what others call luck. So the next time someone tells you to be realistic, remember Ethan.